Hello friends, Zilla here, back with a 514. I've been away for a while. My apologies. I've been out of the country. It was hard to do anything with YouTube while I was away. So I just, I got back and had a request on my 514 video to take the bolt assembly down and show you how that works. So not doing much tonight, doing some laundry. And, excuse me just a second. Doing some laundry. Knocking back a cold one. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you a little more about the Remington 514. Specifically, more about the bolt. First step, take the bolt out. Pull it up, bring it back, pull the trigger, bolt slides right out. Now, let me show you here what we got. This is the face of the bolt, where you've got your, make sure it doesn't come out of focus here. You got your extractor here, then you got your firing pin right here. So what we're going to do is pull this assembly out. To do that, here's your safety indicator. Right below it there's a screw. All right, you just want to turn that screw counterclockwise and the whole thing slides right out. Now to do that, there's some tension on that spring, and it'll let you know when you undo that screw. It'll come out pretty well. So what you want to do, I usually put the handle in between a finger there, hold the cap with my thumb and index finger, and then I'll go ahead and unscrew it counterclockwise. Oops, let me get a good bite on that screw. There we go. You don't have to take it all the way out. You just have to take it out. It's a set screw, so you'll feel, I don't know if you can see that. See that? You'll feel when it's undone, because it starts to come out there. So just be real careful when you let that out, because like I said, that spring has got some pressure behind it. So that's it. You got your cap here, right? Oh boy, get that in the screen. Got your cap, got your spring, and then the rest of the bolt here. All you got to do is tilt this. Firing pin slides right out. And that's it. This is the, let's see, I'll show you. This is the channel that set screw sits in. And I'll explain that a little more later when we put it back together. And on the bolt face, you can see, there you go, right there. That's where the firing pin comes through. Right? So, when you tear this apart, the only reason that you would tear it apart is if you start getting buildup and fouling on the firing pin. And I don't tear it apart very frequently. I'd say, I don't know, maybe more than I need to. Maybe once every 1,000 rounds or so. To put this back together, you just take your pin and drop it right back down in there. Okay. Now what you're going to see, unless you're lucky, is that firing pin sits pretty high when it drops down in there. And you can see, well, the reason is because that pin hasn't come through. And all you have to do is just slide it around a little. There you go. Slide it around a little bit until it drops in there. Let me do that again for you. Here we go. All right, so you see how high it's sitting there now. Okay, so you just move this around until it drops down in there. Okay, and then hold this so it doesn't drop. You can see on your bolt face the firing pin coming right through there. So once you got that in there, you just put the spring back in. Okay. And this cap, there's nothing to the cap. When you see anything, there's nothing in there. You just want to make sure that that set screw right there, you just want to make sure that it's not in there so you can put it right back on. So again, holding the handle between my fingers, springs up here, I'll just put this cap back on, aligning the screw with the slot. Okay, so you put that on, press it down, be real careful because that spring's kind of a pain in the backside. And again, hold it with your thumb, forefinger, and you can see where the screw is right here. And you just have to tighten that screw down again. Now, when you tighten it down, let's see if I can show you this. See how it's kind of flush? It's not really going down in there. That means that you're not in that slot. So you have to turn it, you know, until you find, or press down until you find that slot to get home in there. Ah, there we go. Now you'll feel it. And you'll see when you find the right position for that bolt head there, you'll see how that's indented there. That means you're in that slot. So tighten it down good. Okay. And then you just do a function check, right? Make sure that the safety moves, right? Everything seems nice and smooth. And then it's just a matter of putting the bolt back in the action. You got to pull the trigger so it passes through. Okay, and it's in. So let's set it on fire position, right? And let's see. There it goes. I don't recommend dry firing your 22 rifle. It's kind of hard on the firing pin, but for a quick function check, that's the way I do it. That's it. Bolt teardown of the Remington 514. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, or if there's more video that I can shoot for you to make it more clear, I don't know how it's going to come out on video, but shoot me a message if there's anything else I can do to help you walk through that process. So thanks for watching, and you all take care. We'll talk to you soon.